everyone, this is Evie. Welcome back to the Crafty Maven. I'm on Art Party Friday. The beautiful mood board has these blues and greens, and my layout that I also created it has the same color tones. Now, I somehow lost the footage, and I apologize for that, but I had heat embossed those cameras with an ink set from Michaels that I got. It's by Inky Dinky Doo, and it's called Cameras, and I use Versamark and black embossing powders to do all that. I'm so sorry I lost the footage. But now I'm going in with an Americana stencil. It's called Pixelated, and I'm using my Heidi Swap metallic paste. They call them screen paste. I had hauled these from Michaels a few weeks ago. They were very inexpensive. They're like clearanced out. And I'm using the black metallic one and the silver metallic one for this layout. And I like that I grouped all the cameras together to the right side of this page. And honestly, when I first started, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I wanted to use these cameras. And when you see them, they're really shiny because of that heat embossing, and I just wanted to add some more interest to the background. That's why I'm going in with this stencil and some of these Heidi Swap paste. Now, to stick with the mood board, I am using the color family a whole lot here. So I'm taking my reliable, inexpensive 36 pan watercolor set from Michaels, and I am just doing a very light wash at first of these blues and teals and some greens, because I am scrapping a picture of my boy Doxy Kobe, and it just didn't call for pink on this page. So I know I do a lot of pink work, but I wanted to obviously go outside of my box and definitely incorporate some blues and teals. And don't get me wrong, like turquoise is like my favorite other color, along with pink. You know how it goes. So I do a couple layers of this. So I keep it with light wash first, and then I let it dry, and then I kind of come back to it. But I also just keep on adding layers and layers because certain areas dry faster than the other. And I will say also that I do not believe I gessoed this page at all either. Yeah. Because I started off with the stamping part, and I just didn't think I was going to do any work in the background. So it came out fine, but normally I would probably go ahead and say gesso your page, but I just wasn't sure also how it would react with the Versamark and the black heat embossing. But it turned out just fine. And I do leave it kind of seeing the like painterly strokes on some of it, so that is definitely part of the character of this layout. But I do appreciate how they blended together, so that's completely fine. So if you have a stamp set that you don't ever know what to do with, kind of group them together, do a heat embossing, and you know, take it from here because it's kind of fun. Now these are my ever so favorite Rowler and Daler and Rowney liquid acrylic inks. This one is called, let me make sure of my colors because it's a blue and a green. The green one is called Waterfall Green, and the blue one is called Galactic Blue. And I wanted some nice splatters, but then I realized it would take forever for them to dry, so I do kind of do some light brush strokes, kind of hash marks around the place, and I do have the notion that the picture will be on the left-hand side of the painting, of the layout, and there it is. So I just keep on kind of putting it back and seeing like where it would peek out of. And then this one's my other all-time favorite one. This is Genesis Green. It's a great like apple green color, and they're all shimmery. So they dry with this nice sheen to them, which is actually the best part about them. I got a whole shimmer set. So don't get me wrong, when you use heat splatter, a lot of ink comes down with these, so it will take a while for this to dry. I am not going to lie, because it kind of got everywhere because I was impatient. So now I'm going to start going in with some ephemera pieces. I have the not Heidi Swap, it is by Maggie Holmes ephemera pack from the open book collection. I actually got lucky and found another pack of this at Tuesday morning a while ago, and I haven't busted it out. And what's great about it is that it does have this like photography kind of theme to it. So honestly, I'm using all these like little pieces that say like, you know, photo ready and pictures of photographs, and like I forgot what these are called. I know what they are because they used to go into like a little machine and used to like pull down a lever. I forgot the name. But again, photography related. I'm very inspired lately by Wilna Furstenberg herself, and so I picked up photo coners And so I adhered it down with photo corners. And again, just playing with some photography themed ephemera that have like the lens openings and things. And so I wanted to keep the colors the same as well. So that's what made the selection easier to do, because I just picked ones that were greens and blues and then kept with this whole black and white setting. And don't get me wrong, do you love my picture? My picture is using, if you follow me on Instagram at life_with_Evie, I got my new Canon Rebel, and I've been obviously photographing my dogs. So this picture quality, I have to say, bar none, is the best picture. These are one of the first few that I've printed with my new camera, so I'm totally excited. I have a few more coming with Zoe and stuff, but the picture is like unreal on how detailed and beautiful the quality is with the DSLR camera. So I'm going in back with Galactic Blue, and then I'm going to shake things up and use the black shimmery paint of this version, and it's just called Noir or Black, but it has a shimmer, so this is still like the iridescent line. Did they say iridescent? Yeah. It's the liquid acrylic paints. And so the Bee Darling is actually from the Dear Lizzie Happy Place collection. And that's plain white, but it's watercolor paper, so it takes media very well whenever you're trying to apply something. And I do add a little bit of light journaling to finish this off, and some black paint splatters as well, just to get some more. But this was a really fun page and very colorful and a lot of supplies to use, so it was awesome. So thank you so much for watching. Please follow me at Life with Evie. I'll leave the links below. Bye!